Hi, I'm Gocsy,
I'm Joel Batho.
and this is Gocsy and Joel's big 2023 sports, what would you call it? Preview, wrap up, something. Yeah, just sports discussion in general. We're here at the Gabba, Sheffield Shield's on Queensland versus New South Wales. Okay, so what's on your mind, Joel? Looking forward to NRL coming up. Big Broncos fan.
Yeah, I am. I don't know. I paid no attention to the trials. It's a bad idea to do that.
Yeah, it's always a bit of changing amongst the players. Who you got amongst the big moves this off season?
I haven't thought about it. I really haven't thought about. Yeah.
All right, we'll want to get into some of those questions.
Happened like 3 months ago. So.
Do you want to bring out some of those questions from the viewers? So we'll do a quick wrap up this morning's play of Queensland versus New South Wales. Queensland coming out early, took a couple early wickets. The openers of New South Wales going cheaply, and then they've recovered, and it's a pretty even match now. I think, what is it, 3 for 70, so anyone could take over. What's the first question we got?
Will Aaron Rodgers be traded this off-season?
Aaron Rodgers, it's a lot of drama around him. He could go, but the thing is, they're talking about AFC, but I don't know if he'd go there because there's a lot of great quarterbacks there. I think he'll stay with the Packers.
Fair enough.
Did you watch the Super Bowl?
No, I was working. I thought about watching it on KO afterwards, but I accidentally saw the scoring. And I was like, gotta
Yeah.
4 hours.
Yeah. Kansas City Chiefs, they got up again. Good team.
Yeah. So thoughts on the Brisbane Lions' chances this year?
Brisbane Lions, yeah, they're right in it, right amongst it. They got some good pickups. Young Ashcroft, number 1 pick in the draft. Dunkley. Yeah, I think they'll obviously I think they just recently got their first win in MCG in years, so they'll have to try and improve their interstate record. Yeah, but they're a good chance.
Yeah. Who will the Las Vegas Raiders sign to replace Derek Carr, and where will Derek Carr end up in free agency?
Oh, Derek Carr, I think he'll go to maybe Tampa Bay Bucks or one of those NFC South teams are looking for a quarterback.
Okay.
Raiders, I'm hoping they don't get Rodgers, but they might. Just pair him up with Adams again. And big fan of Mark Davis's hairstyle. Have you seen that? He's the owner of the Raiders.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, it's not even really it's not even really a bowl cut. It's a whole different thing.
Yeah. When you got billions of dollars, who cares? Look what you want.
Okay, so this is an NRL question. If the ref calls try, should that be fine or no bunker?
No. I'm a fan of replays because you want to find the big howler, the bad error.
Yeah.
The thing that makes the fans angry is when we can see a clear thing and they can't. Which is crazy. I don't know what they're watching sometimes.
I don't know. The most frustrating thing in replays, and it happens a lot in Union, is the ones where they go back 2 minutes to look at some incidental head contact.
Yeah, which is on most sports you can't keep playing. I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, with the calling try thing, like the rule change there was they went from just sending everything upstairs with no soft call. Like they had which makes it quicker if there's nothing really to look at. Because what happened too much when it was just the umpires sending everything to the referee sending everything to the video ref was like they just send way too much up there, and it would take ages for simple things.
Yeah. And what do you think about forward pass? Because there was a Cowboys versus Eels. Was it preliminary final or semi-final? Preliminary, I think. Clear forward pass, but they can't rule on it.
Yeah, well, a lot of the time, forward passes, it kind of does even out, but they, and it's very hard to really do it on there's all these, parallax, measuring
Yeah,
things
yeah.
that come into it. But they have, I don't know, this technology they're developing to where it's, a tracker in the ball that can figure that out. I think they have tried it.
Yeah.
At some point.
There's a lot of technology.
Should the NRL award points for a successful kicking duel?
Nah, I don't. I think there's enough kicking in NRL.
Yeah.
That's like a rugby union thing, isn't it? Like, where they kick it back and forth. Nah, I think NRL's got the right mix of kicking and non-kicking, running and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know, have you watched any, it was really weird watching the Union once they brought in a 50-22 rule. It really makes no sense. Because everyone...
What's that? Oh, the mark thing.
So they, instead of having a 40-20 rule, they put in a 50-22 rule, so you kick it from your own half and get it out and bounce and the other team's 22 get possession. But it makes no sense in Union because you already get a big reward for tactical kicking like that. Anyway.
Yeah.
It doesn't really, as a balance, it doesn't make much sense.
Yeah.
What happened to Carlton's mascot, which was the weird blue dude?
Yeah. There was that period where mascots were like these big, muscular guys. They kind of gone away from that. And I remember Carlton had this boat and it flipped over or something in the river. But I think mascots, they can bring a lot of attention to the sport. It's good. You want to have your focus on the team, number one priority, I think. But yeah, there's a place for mascots. Cheerleaders, I don't know about cheerleaders.
Yeah, what about live animal mascots?
Yeah, that's a fun one. The Broncos still do buck. When I used to go, they had buck doing a lot.
Yeah. I mean, exotic animals.
Yeah.
Not a big fan of, bringing
Dolphins.
Yeah.
I used to think it'd be funny, like Cronulla Sharks have a big tank going around.
Yeah.
And like a shark goes around a lap or something.
They spend like $5 million building an aquarium.
Yeah. And then now it's pretty sad, like, no, we don't. What else?
When are we going to see Gocsy show of his skills in the cage?
Yeah, I've been trying to line it up, a fight with a comedian.
Yeah.
If you know of anyone who wants to fight me.
Yeah. I didn't know you much.
Like Isaac Butterfield, I'd like to beat him up. Probably get one hand stuck in his beard or something. Yeah. I don't know. Do it for charity or something, I guess.
Yeah.
Or money.
Alright, what's your favourite sporting implement? I guess I just made a piece of equipment.
Oh, I don't know. I guess sports. Like, there's something cool about cricket, I reckon. Like the pitch and the stumps and everything. And I just like all the cricket stuff.
Yeah, I think the box is pretty important. Gotta remember to put that in first, otherwise.
Yeah. Are you a big fan of like your own box, like instead of the team box?
Yeah.
That's a bit of a gross thing in community cricket, is the team box.
Yeah. Well, you gotta remember two personalities.
Double up.
Yeah. What's the most iconic sports jersey?
Iconic sports jersey. Well, I mean, there's the famous, like, everyone knows, like, sort of like Collingwood and AFL. But I think, like, when you see the lime green Raiders, that's pretty iconic.
Yeah, that's really, apart from, like, in general, just which team.
And the classic, like the V sort of, the old St. George and all that.
Yeah, that's really like the better ones.
Yeah.
I don't know, Broncos, because they don't have like one sort of regular pattern. It varies, like it'll just be sort of half of it's maroon, half of it's gold, and like whatever pattern they choose.
One thing I love, but it's not good anymore, the Rams in America had helmet like a ram's horns on it. But it doesn't look as good now. It used to look really cool.
Yeah.
Is there any more?
No, that's all the ones in there.
Alright.
Oh no, actually, I didn't see half of them. Gocsy, I'd love to see an NRL fantasy team this season.
I've never done fantasy. I'm more of an old school, just betting, putting bets on, and what is like picking players to play or something? Was it like goes by tackles and meters and
Yeah,
points and
you
stuff?
know,
One thing I've noticed is the stats have come a long way over the years. Now you've got on NRL.com. There's like they've even got like passes from dummy halves, pass assists, run assists.
What's your worst sporting moment, both personally and as a spectator?
Worst sporting moment, I guess, just like losing a lot of games.
Yeah.
Getting smashed. Same thing. Spectators, just like when you choose a team to support and they lose by a lot, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Also, players being jerks sucks. I hate when like, because it's always a good backup of like, alright, they're not great at the sport, but they're good people. Then you find out the people you like were jerks. That sucks as well.
Yeah. I don't know. Kind of have to try and not think about it or worry about it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, it's
Matt
like...
Lodge at the Broncos.
Yeah. Well, like, with those things, that's one thing, like, when someone's actually done something bad, but there's other times where it's just, like, people getting upset about what they imagine a player's personality to be. Like, people who really hate David Warner, it's like, yeah, it probably is pretty annoying. It probably is a bit of a dick, but it's not really my problem, is it?
Yeah. Or if they've got a certain image of what they want players to be. For example, this guy, it's been in the news again recently, Michael Clark, like...
Yeah.
So, because he was captain, and people want captain to be more of like a Steve Waugh, Alan Border, like tough sort of type. Drinking a lot of beers and stuff.
Someone asked, why do you dislike AP considering his greatness? It seems odd.
No, I just commented because Alan Border was complaining about
the thumbs up thing.
Yeah, and it's like, so for example that, like Steve Smith, we know he's a great bat. He does, that's like his oddities, like that's what I was saying.
For himself,
yeah.
Like...
And also like Border was known for having like awful teams, which isn't his fault. But everyone's just looking for a scapegoat at the moment, so I was just like, he's on.
Yeah. But yeah, well, I mean, like the Steve Smith thing, that's about, you know, just, alright, that's the ball, you beat me, and that's out of my mind. Like,
well, because they all know each other and are mates now too.
Yeah.
There's that siege mentality of the old days of like, we're going into India, these guys, like, it's an insult that they're trying to play cricket, or might have exaggerated that. And now it's like they know each other on all the T20 leagues, Instagram and all that. So I don't have a problem with on board. I just like, it's more being aware of like things change, game changes, society changes.
Yeah. So Graham Bingham has a suggestion for an NRL rule to reward great defence. If the last tackle is made within your 10-metre zone, you can take the hand over on the 10-metre line. So on like the 6 tackle tournament.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's a lot of rule changes. I mean, they like look at that. What is it? 6 again? They brought in during COVID.
Yeah. That's
changed the game massively.
Yeah. Like sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it doesn't.
I do want to see defence rewarded because a lot of sports just think points equals great, but some of those games, the blowouts, are not interesting.
Yeah.
50-0, 50-10, whatever. I think I saw one last year. Roosters, Tigers, it was like 50 or 60 point margin. It's just too easy. You want to see resistance.
Yeah. I mean, it's a hard balance to find, I guess.
Have you been what do you think of NRL season, like any like predictions or
I don't know. I guess Roosters will probably get back in top 4.
yeah. Roosters and Panthers has got a good team.
Yeah.
Panthers lost, what have they lost? Kick out, Coruscant, they're good players.
Yeah. They won't be. But yeah, I mean, I guess they probably won't be as dominant, but they'll still be
Well, like,
in it.
you look at history, it's really hard to win 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Before, well, the Roosters did it the other year, but before that, it was a long time.
Yeah.
I think Broncos in the 90s, and one of those was Super League, so it's dubious. What do you think? It's funny, like, 1997, like, both premiers will say that they were premier.
Yeah.
I guess technically they won. They should have done they should have done a playoff, Knights versus Broncos.
How will Collingwood go this year?
Collingwood, I'm expecting a slight drop off because they've made it to the Premier preliminary final. But I think they'll still make finals, probably week 1 or week 2. Yeah.
Dylan Hughes says you should be a regular behind the bar on the front bar.
Yeah.
It's probably not up to you.
I'd like to do more like mainstream media, but I'm happy with like niche. Not happy, but I know I've got a niche little following online. But yeah, if there's any mainstream producers watching, give us a call. I'd love to do telly or radio or something.
Yeah. When's the next episode of Ding Dong G'day?
I don't know. This is meant to be sports discussion. Just ignore the silly one. Sorry. There's a couple of silly ones slip through the editors.
NRL, should we have 2 extra lines people on the dead ball line at each end?
I don't know.
This would help with those one-off.
Please, like, I don't know any rules.
I don't know. I don't think it's really that necessary.
Where's the biggest errors seem to be coming from? Missing forward passes. Yeah. I mean, coaches and players are pushing the boundaries too. You gotta remember. It's like this. There's a hot topic is this lying down stuff for a penalty, but people in any sport see a loophole. They're gonna try and, especially coaching.
Yeah. Well, I mean, anyway, that question is for helping with like runaway tries, like when someone gets. But like, how often do you really get those? Like 40, 50 meter line breaks that lead to a try? That's not often enough that you need to put 2 more officials on just for that. I mean, especially at NRL level, you've got video refs anyway, so it's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
Can you rate the 2022 to 2023 season at EPL kids from West and Best? That might be difficult.
Yeah. I haven't been following EPL really, but Norwich, are they still in it? I used to like their uniform. Yeah. Sorry, I haven't been following EPL uniforms. I just know Arsenal was on top with Manchester City. Alright, anything else you want to know? Cricket's on at the moment. Australia's struggling in India. It's like we were talking about this earlier, it's like another sport, I reckon. Like, it's almost like you just accept you can't do it. Like, like Roger Federer was a great tennis player, but he didn't go great on clay.
Yeah.
So you just like, can't do it.
Yeah.
India, it's like, we're too good for teams here. India are too good for us. I think this is going to be 4 series losses in a row to India.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, it doesn't really make much sense. Like, all the... Yeah, it doesn't really make much sense, all the people complaining about it. It's just people don't seem to have much context for it, because that's what has happened all the time for ages. It's not some massive change.
Some things that they said is true, but there's also the optics, right? Like, what I mean by that is, So people are saying they should have gone over and had a test tour match. And Australia they said the accurate thing, which is correct. They said they're not going to get given a good pitch there, right? But there's the optics of look for your fans, looking like you've gone over there early to get ready and tried. You know what I mean? The optics.
Yeah, and I guess the other thing is, like, it does also look arrogant to just be like, oh no, we'll scratch up the pitch in Sydney and all of that.
The optics of it, yeah.
And they also don't want to take the test players out of the BBL for one more week. Or 2 more weeks even.
Yeah.
Like, it's already, like, already the overlap is...
It's just not a great look. Like, all right, Swepson's come back from baby birth. That could happen. You got to put family first. But it was just odd to go there for a match, come back, and then you've got Kuhneman being flown over to play. You've got Hazelwood's coming back with an injury.
Yeah.
So you wonder why he was even in the squad in the first place. It's not a great look. And then obviously when you lose 9 for 50, that's not a great look either.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing with Agar and Kuhneman is crazy because, like, it just really doesn't seem like they planned really. They just be like, oh, who's a left armer, and then they got Agar over there in the nets, and he sort of lost his confidence and just looked like I haven't actually thought through the preparation.
I'm always of the belief for the all-rounder position, like, in theory, you got a guy who can do both. Awesome. Gives you more. You need to be good at very good at either of the thing, which Agar isn't.
He's very big.
And that's why we've been obsessed with it over the years. Like, Watson was pretty good. Mitch Marsh didn't work. Green's looking good because he's good at either of the things. That's the main thing. So you've got to put, especially, it's I know it's that simplistic mathematics sort of thing, but you've got to take 20 wickets. You've got to score a lot of runs. It's simple.
Yeah.
Oh well. Any
England font, New Zealand.
Oh yeah, Bazball.
Yeah.
I keep expecting it to come undone, but they keep getting away with it.
Yeah. Well, they seem pretty, confident in what they're doing.
It puts you under pressure, doesn't it? When there's a massive amount of run. All right. Anything else you'd like to put in, Joel? Any things you're looking forward to with sports or seen recently you like? You're an NBA fan, aren't you?
Yeah.
What's happening in the hoops? I've Jokic going for a third MVP.
Yeah, that'll probably happen. It looks like it's going to happen.
The Nuggies. I think the Nuggets is a gold mining thing, but in my mind it's like could be the food nuggets.
Yeah. Well, weed is legal.
Yeah.
That's the other thing.
Well, I recently I went to go to a Bullets game because I wanted to meet the player Aaron Baines, but I didn't get there for the game. But yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've been in memory, didn't you?
Yeah. Pretty surreal. All right, we'll wrap that up. I hope you've enjoyed our little sports discussion. Check out a sport. If you get the chance, give sports a go. Go the Broncos.
Okay.
Up the Maroons. All the banana bender, Milton Mango stuff.